Hello everybody, welcome. We are back for some more of the Foreverlocke challenge here today with more Pokemon Gold. I hope everyone is doing fantastically. Good to see some folks in the chat, and thank you so much for that sub at tier 1 there, Missing No. I do appreciate that. Always lovely to see you and always appreciated. So yes, hello, welcome. Dynic is also here, Mabel, Star, and MB. Good to see all of y'all today. I'm a little low energy today, I won't lie. I am, it feels like it's been like non-stop lately, but I do feel like I have a little bit of a sickness coming on. But it's okay. I'm still here. I'm gonna power through. We're gonna have a good time here in Johto. That is the game plan. Yeah, I know. It feels like I was just sick like not that long ago, so it's like feels kind of bad. Thank you for the water, Star. I do appreciate that. I was gonna say you're gonna be waiting a while on the Paris sweep there, NB, because Paris has left the building. I'm sad to say. Delicious hydration. But yeah, so after the previous stream, we managed to claim our first Johto gym badge. We managed to assemble a full team, which is really cool. The team's actually looking pretty spicy, I will say. So that's very good. Hey Bex, welcome in. It's okay. Like I said, I'm hanging in there. We're gonna try and have a good time regardless of the fact that I'm feeling a little under the weather. It's one of those kinds of like, you know, the vibe you get when you're sick, where you're like, you're really cold and you can't get warm no matter how much you bundle up. But like, you're not like, there's no symptoms yet, like other than that, right? It's like there's no sniffles or coughs or anything like that. It's just like you're stupidly cold. And I know it's winter, so it's like that also factors, of course. But like, you'll know the one where it's just like you could feel it in your bones. It's just like, oh yeah, this is like the I'm cold because I'm getting sick kind of cold, not that it's just cold outside. So yeah, definitely one of those kind of vibes. Oh, thank you, Maja. That's a good call. Yeah, I should actually pick up some potions. That's a great idea. Thank you so much for that. Hey, Voices, welcome in. Good to see you. Comfy as well. Good to see you. Welcome. But yeah, so looking at the squad here, so I went ahead and grinded up to level 15s across the board just so that the whole team could match and we could start getting busy on you know, proceeding forward and all that stuff. So Danimal here, our lovely starter. I did go ahead and grab some items out of the PC, basically just like what I can actually use or like take advantage of. So we have the amulet coin here for Danimal, Ember, Leer, Smokescreen, and Tackle. Very good stuff. We have Kenya the Spearow holding the King's Rock, Peck, Leer, Fly, and Sky Attack. Clarice, Stantler, Tackle, Attract, Hypnosis, and Swift with the King's Rock. I have excess amulet coins and King's Rocks from previous playthroughs, so we're taking advantage of them. Very good. Tackle, Growl, Thundershock, and Swagger here on Amp, the eventual Ampharos. Aquarius the Cloister, Icy Wind, Withdrawal, Blizzard, Surf, holding that Mystic Water, so very good. And then Mothra here with Tackle, Psychic, and Supersonic. With Bright Powder, I figured would be a decent item to give it. Looks like I have a couple of folks who've answered today's question of the day, which is a fun one, actually. Today's question of the day is, what Pokemon do you want to see used in the Foreverlocke the most? I'm surprised. I don't think we've actually done this one before, which is kind of cool. At least I don't think. But yeah, so Star has answered, says Palmot. You've already seen me use a Palmot in the Foreverlocke. It didn't live, but you did see me use it, Star. But I understand. Yeah, I'll definitely be using one again in the future. So yeah, definitely a thing. Epic says, I'm so excited for the DLC. Having access to Alcremie again will make things easier. I know, right? Yeah, and I'm looking forward to that as well. I have all 63 Alcremie right now, but I need more for my other living dexes. So, yeah, no, it'll be nice to have easier access to those candies. Because yeah, that was a pain in the butt. Let me tell you, getting them, even with the Cramomatic, getting the Alcremie candies, it blows. I'm not a fan. Beck says Garbodor. Yeah, I think we still have Garbodor waiting in the wings. I think it's in Gen 5, which, you know, makes sense. So yeah, that'll be fun to use Garbodor as well. I agree, Bex. It's a fun Pokemon. But looking here in the bag, though, yeah, so we got a couple of good items carried over from previous playthroughs. Looking real nice. We got a nugget for some cash. We got some ethers, elixirs, all that jazz. Really good stuff. Couple master balls. I doubt we'll use them, but we have them if we, you know, bump into something really particularly cool. But most excitingly, this is what I was really looking forward to. We have stinking Earthquake, Toxic, Shadow Ball, and Sludge Bomb TMs, which I figured we'd take full advantage of. Especially, I want to put Sludge Bomb. I bet you Venonat gets it. So, let's see. Yes, perfect. Mothra gets Sludge Bomb, so that's really cool. I definitely want to give it that. So, very nice. Get some nice Poison Stab for you. We love to see it. Let's see. Star says, okay, Palmo then. I mean, I did technically use Palmo as well, Star, but that's okay. That's okay. I'll give you the pass for Palmon. It's totally cool. Believe it or not, John Bill, not only have we used Scatterbug, we Hall of Famed it as well. Yeah, good old Spot the Scatterbug as a Hall of Famer. Good stuff, good stuff. I don't remember what playthrough that was, but yeah, it's very nice. Let's see. Star says, as someone who's used both Garbodor and Trubbish, I can agree they're good, fun mons to use. Yeah, I've actually surprisingly never used a Garbodor, even though I love Garbodor. So yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be fun. Epic says, for question day says, Ogre Pawn, excited for you to use the forms to change up your strategy for different fights. Heck yeah, no, that'll be interesting, yeah. I mean, I've never really gotten to use it, obviously, since it's basically brand new. So yeah, that'll be cool. I wonder if anyone gets Earthquake here. Let's see. Clarice gets it, okay. That's worth keeping in mind. I think I'll hold on to it for now. And then Shadow Ball, I bet you Clarice also gets that as well. Oh, Missing Nose says for question day says Ditto. Ditto is so hard to use in a Nuzlocke. Like, it doesn't get it. Interesting. Yeah, Ditto's so hard to use in a Nuzlocke. I used one in a Pokemon Red Nuzlocke, and it was awful. It was so hard to use. So yeah, very, very tricky Pokemon to use Missing Nose, but it'll be fun when I can pull it off one of these days. And of course, I'll have to eventually. But yeah, in any case, let's start moving. I did also knock out like the little Togepi side quest just to, you know, get that taken care of. Got a free Everstone out of it, no big deal, but we didn't need the Togepi, so I just got rid of it. But yeah, let's start making our way towards Azalea Town. Oh, hey Jackie, welcome in, good to see you. Good to see you. We'll fight the trainers along the way as well, so we're all nice and prepared for Bugsy when we get to Azalea Town. Be very good. Mabel says, request today says Salazzle, so you toxic everything. You know, I believe Salazzle's also in the Hall of Fame with one of my personal favorite nicknames we've ever come up with. We have the Hall of Fame Salazzle is named Brittany Sears. I think that's a fantastic name for Salazzle. But yeah, it was fun to use. Did we run Toxic on it? I can't even remember that playthrough particularly well. I don't remember any playthrough after like the one I'm currently playing, if I'm being real with you. I play too much Pokemon, it all gets jumbled up. But yeah, it's good stuff. Alright, Danimal, stay in. You got this. Boom. Let's see. Beck says I watched him do VGC today and saw Ogerpon a lot. It was really nice to see. Oh, is it like seeing some use in the in video games? Video game championship. That's what that stands for, right? VGC. It seems like some competitive viability. That's really cool if that's the case. Yeah, it seems like a neat mon. Oh, we're confused, rats. Missing Note says catch Ditto in Gen 1 and then use it in later gens so it gets imposter. Not a terrible idea, Missing Note. Yeah, since Pokemon from Gen 1 and 2 Virtual Console get like hidden abilities automatically. Honestly, not a terrible idea. So we have a Ditto that can actually like truly see some use. That's a good plan. It's a good plan. I'll keep it in mind. Do we have Ditto right now? I think we do. We should have Ditto. It's probably in Gen 1, yeah, so maybe not a terrible idea to consider moving it up, huh? I'll have to look into it. Okay, this is fine still. Yep, we can keep on trekking here. Fight this girl. Epic says, I recently got Ditto into the Hall of Fame. I used Tauros and Nidoking and didn't touch Ditto except for grinding. That makes sense. I mean, like, sometimes it can yeah, like, fall into, like, one of those categories where it's just, like, even if it's a Pokemon you could theoretically use, it's safer just to try and get it across the finish line ASAP. I can respect that. Yep, I can respect that. Voice says for question day says Alcremie to see which flavor you pick. I believe we already have Alcremie. I think it was one of those Monzo that I like evolved off screen because I had to grind out the candy. I don't remember which form we have though offhand, to be honest. I should look. I don't think I even like recorded like the proper form in the checklist either. So I'd have to like, actually go check and see what form it is. If someone reminds me of the Discord later, I'll go and look and see what it is. Cause I honestly don't remember. It's been so long since we played Gen 8. Okay, so... Oh, geez. Actually, maybe I should try and get Danimal leveled up on the other side of this situation before we come and fight these fisher people, so... Yeah, that'll work. We will come down here and fight whatever's in the grass first. Yeah, the Danimal lives, Jackie. Hopefully we can get him across the finish line. I'm kind of going to be not entirely. We have other options, but I am going to be partially relying on him for Bugsy, so I'm hoping to make that work for us. And besides, Imposter's Hidden, it is, in fact. I think it's Limber? I want to say Limber is its default ability. I think that sounds right for Ditto. I can't remember. But yeah, no, Imposter requires the hidden ability, which can be, like, yeah, kind of annoying if you're trying to get one that is actually decent. Fortunately, like, they make it relatively easy to get in, like, Sword and Shield and stuff. I'm pretty sure, like, Dittos you find in raids and Sword and Shield will always have Imposter, or at least, like, they have a high percentage chance to, in any case. So it's not, like, hard to get or anything. Just, yeah, when you get the not hidden ability Ditto, it's kind of oofy. Star says, also, can I make a suggestion concerning Garbodor? If possible, use it in Sword and Shield. It's one of those bonds that gets no moves for the stat it's good in until later gens. Oh, I see. Interesting. I'll keep that in mind, Star. I'll keep that in mind. Words are hard. Words are hard, especially when I'm feeling kind of under the weather. Hey, Arcanine, welcome in. Good to see you. Oh my god, leave me alone. Leave me alone, wild Pokemon. Oh, but it's a Hoppip, though. It's kind of cute. I like Hoppip. Okay. Pop around the corner here and grab this item. Beautiful, great ball. We'll take it. Missingness says, when I did my original playthroughs before I lost them, I used a Geodude to hard wall Lance in blue. You wouldn't think it would work, but it does. Oh, that's cool. It's always fun to, like, use some, like, gimmicky strategy on, like, the high-level trainers. Just to see if it'll work or not. Yeah, so that's... I could totally feel you on that. I've done some pretty wacky strategies like that, too. Like, running freaking sturdy Alolan Geodude against Lucamine. That's still a strategy I'm particularly happy with. That was very silly. I was in the most recent Sun playthrough, for those of you who didn't catch that. It was good stuff. Yeah, very good. Comfy says for question Aces, Shedinja just to see the Elite Four run centered around a Shedinja strats. I have to be so freaking careful with Shedinja. We have one that I've been, like, every time we play, I think it's in Gen 3. Every time we play Gen 3, I think about using it, and I'm just like, oh, it's gonna be so hard, though. Like, especially for, like, I honestly, because I usually look up the movesets for, like, gym trainers and, like, Elite Four and stuff like that, I feel like that's, like, less of a concern, and it's more like the random one-off trainers that I'm just like, oh, I didn't know you had Pursuit, you know, or something stupid like that. I feel like that's what's gonna get me with the Shedinja. It's gonna piss me off. Yeah, that's my guess on that. Let's swap to, how about Clarice? Clarice the Stantler. It's so still kind of wild to me to use a Stantler as an evolving Pokemon, a one-times mon. Because I'm pretty sure when we caught this Stantler, Weirder wasn't a thing yet. Or at the very least, it was, like, really, really new. I can't remember. No, I feel like it wouldn't have been a thing yet when we caught this. I mean, I don't know exactly when we caught Clarice, but I don't know. I think it genuinely might not have existed yet. Yeah, kind of wild. Well done, Clarice. Crushing it. Danimal hits level 16. Gotta get ready to hit that B button, too. No, well, I guess I do have an Everstone, but I'm not gonna be using it quite yet. Maybe I'll throw it on Danimal after he falls off a little bit. But he's still useful for now. Got useful item. Spending my money. Okay, thank you. Star says, I can't believe I got 2 shiny Hoppip without sandwiches. Yeah, no, it feels kind of nice. It feels kind of nice. I was gonna say it was using sandwiches, but this morning I was actually catching some shinies myself while I was eating my breakfast. I was doing those. Have you all done those Flabébé? What the heck are they called? I cannot think of the word right now. Swarm? No, that's not right. Outbreak, that's it. The Flabebe outbreaks, the like event Flabebe outbreaks apparently have like a 1 in 100 chance of being shiny. So if you stack it with a sandwich, it's like really easy. I got, let's see, what did I get? I got the entire blue Flabebe and the entire red Flabebe line shiny this morning. And then I got 1 white shiny Flabebe. I also found a random shiny Ghastly, like completely unrelated, which was really funny because I was right in the middle of a fairy sandwich, and so I got a full odds, I got a full odds Ghastly like while I had the fairy, because obviously like the sparkling power only works like per type, so like I just had like a normal odds Ghastly. Which I guess is shiny. I do have the shiny charm, so it was like shiny charm odds, like Ghastly showing up for no particular reason. It was kind of nice. Bex, I got shiny blue Flabebe this morning. That's awesome. Yeah, no, those raids are decent odds, although admittedly not as good as odds as I was hoping. Like I thought it would be like as good as like, oh yeah, if you just like pop a sandwich and then just like kind of walk around with you know, after not like knock out 60 Flabebe is how it works. Knock out 60 Flabebe and then pop a sandwich. I was thinking it would be like, oh, like they're like really, really common, but like honestly, it doesn't really seem that much more common than just a regular sandwich, to be honest. So like I'm honestly like kind of to the point where like, cause like I think what was it, like 4 out of the, what did I catch, like 7 Flabebe? Yeah, 4 out of the 7 that I caught were not while the sandwich was active, so I'm thinking that it's just like, it's like good odds, but it's not worth like wasting the sandwich, because like doesn't increase it by that much. So yeah, probably won't waste the resources going forward. Did I collect? I did get my Darkrai. Yep. I hope everyone's gotten their Darkrai and their shiny Lucarios and all that. Yep, good stuff. Yeah, I also need to go and check out that Litwick as well. You can get because there's Litwick in Kitakami, and there's Flabebe and Paldea right now. And so yeah, I want to go get the 1 out of 100 Litwick as well. I already have a shiny Lampent from Pokemon Go, so I'll probably just get like 2 Litwicks and then call it a day, so I can have the whole line. That's the plan, anyways. Star says, you know what's wild? I don't think I've ever gotten a shiny via Herba Mystica sandwich. I think it's only been egg hunting sandwiches. Oh, I see. Fair enough. I mean, it's an expensive expensive resources that aren't easy to get, so I understand. I did a ton of Terra Raid battles back when Scarlet and Violet was new. Like, honestly, it was just something I would just do for fun. These days, I've kind of gotten sick of it, but back when the game was like fresh, I did a lot of fucking raids. With like Iron Hands and stuff, so yeah, I wound up with a ton of Herba. I still have like, I want to say like 18 Herba Mystica in my inventory, so I still have like a ton left over from like those days. So like anytime I want a shiny hunt, it's just like, oh yeah, like I could just do that if I want to. I don't have to like grind it out in raids yet anymore. Though eventually, obviously, I'm gonna run out, so that day will come. Okay, into the little cave here. Union Cave. I couldn't think of the name for a second. Union Cave, baby. Arcanine says, for question says Arcanine for obvious reasons. It's true. Yeah, we have the Arcanine named RK9, which will be, yeah, it'll be perfect. It'll be perfect. Maybe said I need to check my Herba stash. I haven't hunted in Scarlet and Violet in a while. Yeah, I'll do it like every now and again. I figured that I'd give actually this is probably risky. Here, let me not risk that. Let's go out to Aquarius has good defense, so if it throws rocks at me, it'll be super effective, but it'll be fine. Yeah, no, I pop into Scarlet and Violet to do shiny hunting, like just kind of like when I need like something to like eat up some time or something like that. I don't do it very often anymore. I used to do it a lot more frequently. But I figured that since the Flabebe event is like limited time only, I figured I'd hop in and do that since I wanted to do something a little bit different this morning while I was eating. So that was fun. I know. I was kind of like under the impression, Majo, that the raids would eventually get fixed. So it's just like I wanted to like kind of master the mechanics, like for when they weren't as bad, and then they didn't get fixed. So you know, that's why I kind of fell off a little bit. I have the mechanics basically mastered for the most part, but I doesn't mean that I enjoy myself with them because of how broken they are, and just like unfun to play because of how, you know, clunky and awkward they are. So, it is what it is. Voice says I got myself 5 Darkrais to store up as backup mythicals. Heck yeah. Honestly, it's a great idea. Like, if you have the patience to, like, run through the multiple, like, starting sequences on multiple Switch files, it's not a terrible idea to pick up all those extra Darkrais or extra shiny Lucarios or, you know, whatever else. It's actually a decent idea. Missingness says I've never been into shiny hunting. I'm typically not like into it either. The only reason that I've been able to like muscle through it in Scarlet and Violet is because it is so easy in Scarlet and Violet. Like what like it's instead of like, oh, you know, spending all day just to get one shiny, like it's basically you could spend like an hour and you'll get a shiny, which is like, you know, if you have an hour to burn and you're like just like watching TV anyways, you know, you can just kind of do something passively while you're doing it. So yeah, that's basically what I do with it. Hey Soul, welcome. Just finished D&D, miss anything? No, I don't think so. We're just kind of trucking along here, making our way towards Azalea Town. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, I believe we are short of Growlithe, Arcanine. Yeah, I believe that's correct. We're probably not going to catch anything in this playthrough, because I'm probably going to save all the Gen 1 and 2 Pokemon for, like, Gen 3 or 4. Where we actually need Pokemon. So yeah, good stuff. Okay, so let me look at the squad here. Yeah, we'll stick with Aquarius for now. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I was gonna say, I was looking for, though, definitely the Pokemon I was looking forward to the most, using in the challenge was Audino, of course. And now that we've used Audino and it's in the Hall of Fame, I have nothing left to look forward to. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, what am I looking forward to using? I guess I am looking forward to using, I have like a bunch of really strong level 100 Pokemon in Gen 8 that I got for, I got grinded up specifically for Legends Arceus, so I'm excited to get them into the Hall of Fame so that, you know, because they're kind of awkwardly high levels now, so it's hard to like think of when they'll actually get to shine. But yeah, I've got like Vulpix and I think it's Ghastly and Arceus as well, the event Arceus, that are just kind of chilling at level 100. I want to use them and get them out of the way. So I guess that's my answer to today's question of the day, for silly reasons. Okay, beautiful. There's a coughing. Depending on how things go and like what I decide to do, Legends Arceus, another Legends Arceus playthrough, is definitely like on the, it's on the radar, because I believe I'm still missing Hisui and Voltorb, so that's definitely like one of the ones I want to go for. So yeah, but like I said in yesterday's stream, probably gonna do Scarlet after this playthrough, most likely anyways, unless, you know, for some reason I'm just like, maybe I want to give it more time or something, I don't know. But yeah, I was basically trying to time it so that we could finish Gold right around when Indigo Disc comes out, so we'll see how that comes. We'll see how that comes out. Soul says for question days is a weird one, but love disc. In my Scarlet run, I used one to great effect and is one of my favorite mods that, as I made it legitimately good. That's awesome, Soul, to see you use a love disc. Yeah, I've never used one before, so it'll definitely be an interesting one. Voice says for question days says I'd like to see more of the Legends Arceus mods used in Scarlet and Violet. I agree, they're fun. I believe we have a good handful of them in Scarlet and Violet too. So once we actually do play that Scarlet run that I was talking about, we will most likely use at least one of them, because I know we have a handful of them just kind of waiting in the wings for us. Ooh, grab whatever this is. Missing says, watch out for Sudowoodo. In my original gold playthrough, he took out my entire team. Oh, did he? Oh, dang. Yeah, I'll make sure to keep that in mind, Missing. Thanks. Highlighted message from Star says, kind of a reverse for today's question today, and it's too narrow for an actual question today. So for anyone who has done a Foreverlocke, what's the Pokemon you disliked using the most? Oh, very cool. Yeah, let's see. Maybe can I answer that question? What's the one I hated using? I don't know if I have one, to be honest. I've enjoyed just basically every playthrough that we've done. So I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I guess is there anyone else who has like one that they hated using? I don't know. Maybe someone could point out one that I like definitely would have hated using that I'm just not thinking of, to be honest. So close to level 16. Arcanine says, Liz, I think you should switch your Shedinja from Hoenn to Galar, seeing how grinding would be pretty hard, because any wild Pokemon can have super effective move that so you can use EXP candies as that. Honestly, I feel like using the Shedinja early is better, because Pokemon have a lot more varied movesets in later gens. So I figure it's more likely for Shedinja to get knocked out by some random move if there's like access to more like type variety like on the typical moveset. But I don't know. It like honestly like either situation could come up and it basically has the same amount of weight. So either way, it's kind of hard to say. Oh, Bones is here. Good to see you. So I'd love to see some of the DLC Mons used in Scarlet. Yeah, for sure. I'm excited. I'm really excited to play Teal Mask on stream for the first time. And, you know, theoretically also Indigo Disc, depending on how things go. I'm definitely going to want to play Indigo Disc. What I'm hoping to be able to do is that, like, again, I don't know exactly how the timing is going to line up because it depends on how long it actually takes us to finish Gold. But if we finish Gold, like, I'm kind of hoping to, like, still be playing it when Indigo Disc drops, so that I'll have time, like, in my free time to actually beat Indigo Disc on my own, and then be able to do it on stream. So with an idea of what I'm working with, because it seems like it's going to be kind of hard. So yeah, I'll definitely want to be careful. Am I gonna go into Teal Mask early? I don't know yet. I'm still thinking about it, because like I don't remember I have done the early run of Teal Mask, but I don't remember the actual like levels and all that stuff. I'll have to like look into like what to expect for that. I want to see, because I know you get Ogre Pond at like level 20. I don't know about like exactly what levels like you can get the Loyal 3 at, so I'll have to factor that in as well. And I also don't know what levels like all the battles are, like the main battles. So yeah, I kind of have to play around that, but I'll look into it and we'll see. Maybe we'll do Teal Mask early, or maybe I'll just wait until post game and do Teal Mask and then Indigo Disc. We'll see. I figure if I wait, you know, long enough, like that'll give me enough time to actually finish Indigo Disc on my own time too. So that's also something I can consider as well. For sure. Yeah, let me put someone else out front. Let's do, how about Mothra? I think Mothra can handle the rest of this cave okay, I hope. Well, I'm not gonna do, I mean, I've thought about doing like the blind reaction. Like I have thought of it. I mean, if there's, see the thing about, I don't like nuzlocking things that I don't like have like an idea of what I'm doing. Like it can be okay. But it just kind of spooks me. I usually, like, in the typical, how to phrase this, in the typical Pokemon playthrough, I just generally prefer to, like, you know, have an expectation of what I'm doing going in. And, like, I don't know, the idea of, like, trying to, like, play through what I know is going to be, like, a relatively challenging DLC, it just kind of intimidates me a lot. That being said, if there was, like, interest in, like, me doing like my private run of Indigo Disc like on stream, like separately from the Foreverlocke, I would definitely consider doing that. But yeah, I don't know if I want to like go in and then like potentially lose like tens and tens of Pokemon because, you know, I don't know what I'm doing and have absolutely no idea what to expect. And like if it's anything like the Sword and Shield DLC, the Sword and Shield DLC, I know like the levels spike like crazy like midway through. It'll be like, oh, you're fighting a level 10 Venipede or whatever, And then it'll go like all the way up to like level 28 at the end. It's like, that's a huge level jump. So yeah, I don't know. The Loyal 3 are always level 70. I think someone told me that yesterday too, now that you mention it. So yeah, definitely something to consider as well. Because I do want to obviously get a hold of them. But yeah, I'm not trying to fight a level 70 while I have like 0 badges. Yeah, gotta be careful. Okay. Keep on trucking. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point, Arcanine. I was saying I already struggle well enough with games I've played hundreds of times, let alone something I've never played before. That's a good point. Voices says I plan on doing my personal playthrough and then record the levels to finish the Violet run I was on. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Star says, I mean, there are some Pokemon you have to get in the DLC, though, right? I mean, absolutely, but just it's a matter of when I play it. And yeah, I don't necessarily need to play it on stream before I played it in my own personal time. But yeah, to answer that, yes, of course, there are Pokemon I will have to play the DLC in order to get. At the very least, I know Terapagos and Terapagos is most likely like available at the end of the DLC, I would assume. So I'll have to go for that. Hey SBS, welcome in. But yeah. And then yeah, Ogerpon is like at the Ogerpon is like towards the end of Teal Mask, and the Loyal 3 are like literally the last thing you can do in Teal Mask, so I'll have to play through all of that just to get those guys. So yeah, good stuff. I'm not looking forward to catching the Loyal 3 either, because they have the typical like ridiculous legendary catch rate. I spent like literal hours catching those stupid bastards and for my like personal living dexes and stuff. It was so annoying. I literally sat there and struggled out Pheasantipity twice, trying to catch it with like all like the the good balls. Like it wasn't like I do on stream where it's just I don't go get like a bunch of good Pokeballs. It was like I legitimately like had like 40 of every good Pokeball, and it still struggled me out. It was really frustrating. Just yeah, legendary Pokemon are oh boy. they're the good stuff. I'll leave it at that. Yay, we have arrived in Azalea. Very good stuff. Yeah, I'll be interested to see what level everything winds up being, Majo. That's a good point, because yeah, if it seems like the trainers in Indigo Disc are gonna be like around level 70 or so. So like what does the legendary look like? Are we talking like level 80? Like level 80 Terapagos? Are we talking level 90 Terapagos? Like, man, that'll be some crazy high level Pokemon. So that'll be interesting. Just wanted to get a quick heal and come back and fight this trainer real quick. Mothra should be able to take it, okay? Is it really such a novel take, SBS? Like, wow, Lydia likes to catch strong Pokemon? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Voice, at least they can't hurt you much. You mean like the DLC mons? Wait, what are you referring to, Voices? Because I'm just realizing that I have to get Blood Moon Ursaluna because you're doing all forms. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the Ursaluna wasn't too bad. It was actually pretty easy to take out, because it and Ogre, I guess mild spoilers for Teal Mask for those who care. It and Ogerpon are like literally like they're basically free as long as you can beat them in battle, because they're kind of set up like the what the fuck are they called? Titan Pokemon. Right? Yeah, the Titan Pokemon. They have like big health bars, and then you knock them out, and then they get all dizzy. And then you can kind of catch them like a raid. Oh, you have Rock Throw. Okay, yeah, I gotta. Oh, Jesus, and crit too. Very rude, Geodude. Very rude. But yeah, so they're basically free. But the Loyal 3 are not like that. You have to legitimately catch them like the old-fashioned way, which is annoying. So yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Oh man, if they're a level 100 legendary fight, that's gonna be kind of wild. That'd be insane. It'd be insane. Soul says the Ursaluna is such a cool side quest. I wouldn't really call it cool, personally. I mean, to each their own. Like, if you had a good time with it, I'm glad. But I was not a fan of it. I was not a fan of the Ursaluna side quest. But, you know, that's just my opinion. Like I said, if you had a good time with it, I'm happy for you. I liked Perrin. Perrin is nice. But that's all I have. That's the only thing I liked about that quest. Well, and Blood Moon Ursaluna is cool at least, but yeah. I did not like the actual like mini game. It was stupidly short. It requires you to also have completed the vast majority of the Kitakami Pokedex as well, just to even get access to. And then on top of that, the blatant like literal reuse of Legends Arceus' music, not a remix like they usually do, but just straight up, they just took the music out of Legends Arceus and put it into Scarlet and Violet, and then thought this was fine. And I was kind of blown away by like the blatantness of it. So yeah, kind of wild. Okay, so I guess we need to go talk to Kurt now, right? Oh, good old Johto. It's all coming back to me. I mean, it's fine, Star, but like, I don't know, I guess for Pokemon, I kind of, when it comes to music, I definitely hold Pokemon to a really high standard, because it's very rare for Pokemon to not like go hard on the music. It's very, very rare to, you know, they don't recycle music in Pokemon very often either. If you hear a track that's from a past game, it's almost always remixed, and it's always like, oh cool, we get a new remix. Like, it's usually really nice. So like, I'm not saying that like, you know, I think it's fine if like other series do it, but with the Pokemon it feels weird because, you know, again, they are so like musically superior to most franchises. That it feels weird. It feels weird. like just a little remix would have been cool. Like, it's fine if you want to make it like reminiscent, obviously, because it is a reference to Legends Arceus, but I don't know, it just feels weird to like have it be that blatant. But that's just my opinion, as I say. Okay, so down to Slowpoke Well we go. We haven't used Amp yet. Let's use Amp. That'll be fun. Oh, fair enough, Soul. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, the actual encounter, and yeah, talking to Perrin is nice. She's a nice lady. She's a nice lady. I do enjoy her company. I wish her quest was longer though. It was weirdly short for like, you know, the amount of effort you have to put in to actually like do the quest. It was actually like a really ridiculously short quest. I thought like I was just like, oh, go take pictures of Pokemon. It's like, okay, cool, and then it's over. It's just like, go take pictures of 10 Pokemon. Okay, quest over. And then you catch Ursaluna, and then you're done. It's just like, all right. Yeah, no, she probably will be in the new DLC as well. Voices, if I had to guess. It sounded like that's kind of what they were implying with her dialogue. Was just like, oh yeah, I'll see you around. And yeah, so that's my guess. She's probably gonna be an Indigo Disc as well. I would assume. Monica says, if you can't trust Pokemon with the graphics, you can trust them with the music. You know, absolutely. Yeah, like, that's the one thing that Pokemon never sloughs on. Like, typically. It's like, they always go hard on the soundtrack. And the soundtrack's always phenomenal. Even Scarlet and Violet has a phenomenal soundtrack. There's always at least one, like, super banger. And, yep, Scarlet and Violet is no exception. Plenty of bangers. Alright. Finish it off. Very good. Just says, meanwhile, they bring back legendaries. They keep reusing DS songs. True. I mean, no, they do remix them like a little bit. Sometimes. Well, not every single time, I suppose. But yeah, I don't know. I guess it doesn't feel as bad for such a minute part of it. But like, I guess like the soundtrack for the quest itself just felt like a little awkward because like you hear it for a good little while you're doing that quest. I don't know. Kind of weird. I don't know. I guess I'm holding it to sort of a weird standard, but I digress. Organist says, I wish we got more different forms for Hisuian Pokemon. I think, hey Josie, welcome and good to see you. I'm kind of the stance that I like Blood Moon Ursaluna, but I don't really like what it is relative to that line. Cause it's like, I don't know. I'll be curious to see what they do with it going forward. It's almost kind of being treated like it's a legendary, and obviously it's not, but like it's a one-of Pokemon that does not, like, you can't evolve Ursaring into it at all. But it is still like, you know, the fully evolved Pokemon. You know, it is a form of Ursaluna, but like you can't interact with like the actual Ursaluna line at all. I don't know. It's a weird Pokemon for sure. And then yeah, I don't know. I think it would like kind of complicate things if you just have like all these Pokemon who aren't new Pokemon, but they are kind of. Yeah, it's just weird. it's an odd scenario for sure. I don't really know how to articulate it right now. Yeah. In any case, interesting stuff. Oh, hey, Zach, welcome in. It's the first stream, but it's Gen 2, baby. Heck yeah. We'll always love these games, the music, the reach and flaws and all. Heck yeah, Zach. Yeah, Johto's great. Johto's great. Insert the level curve is doo-doo here, and we'll leave it at that. How's that? We'll cut out the fat of the Gen 2 experience and just skip talking about that part. But yeah. Welcome in, Zach. Always a pleasure to see you. Not just as I consider it more of a unique individual than a form. Not that I've actually done the side quest myself. Yeah, you know, no, I mean, it's an interesting case because like, if they did just make it straight up a brand new Pokemon, it would be fun. Like it has unique stats. You know, I think it still has the same typing. Yeah, no, unique stats, like unique gimmick, like exclusive moves. Like there is, yeah, it has kind of like this interesting thing going on with it. But I guess the reason it comes up is just like it does share a national Pokedex number with regular Ursaluna. It does share, you know, it's at least as far as the Foreverlocke is concerned, it does share that, you know, slot with regular Ursaluna. So for those of you who are Foreverlocking, you can either go for regular Ursaluna or you can go for Blood Moon Ursaluna, and then you don't have to get the other one, just in case there was any speculation about that being, you know, like the alternative of that, I suppose. Yes, you only need one. Yeah, it's just interesting. Yeah, not a bad theory. So honestly, yeah, it kind of feels like that's almost what they wanted it to be. But yeah. God, I would hate that if they did that though. If they started doing like fourth forms, like fourth evolutions, I would not be a big fan of that. That's like, I think that the additional evolution and fusion Pokemon, those are the two things that I do not want them to do the most. Like or I guess the better way to phrase it would be like, those are the things I want them to do the least. And like, as far as like introducing a new gimmick for the generation, absolutely do not want them to do, yeah, like fourth evolutions or fusions. I think that those are both terrible ideas. Yes, I know we've had fusion since Gen 5 Soul, but it's like, it's only specific cases. Like, I'm fine with Calyrex, Necrozma, and Kyurem, because they have like lore associated with it. Like, that's fine. And it's like very minor fusion. But I don't want it to like become like the new Mega Evolution is basically the point I'm making. I don't want to have like, oh, like tons of Pokemon can now fuse together and overcomplicate things. Yeah, I do not want that. Okay, beautiful. Star says, speaking of fusion, how do you feel about the thing in the trailer? Wait, what thing are we talking about? Also, Amp is evolving, yay! What thing are we talking about, Star? What about fusions of fourth evolutions? No, none of that, Arcanine. Wahoo! Bone says, how would we even slot a 3X Pokemon on the Foreverlocke team if fourth evolutions were a thing? Well, to be clear, I suppose the way that it would work, it doesn't technically like alter the rules at all, because just as a reminder, there's nothing in the Foreverlocke rules that says anything about a Pokemon that is the final evolution stage. There is merely a slot on the team that is unrestricted. So basically, it doesn't affect the Foreverlocke at all. What it would mean is just that you could only put a 4X Mon, quote unquote. You could only put that in the unrestricted slot. So it wouldn't. Yeah, it doesn't really change the Foreverlocke very much at all. But it's also just annoying because it would just add yet another like unnecessary awkward like caveat that like, because already like people kind of don't understand the unrestricted slot on the Foreverlocke team. A lot of people conflate it with, oh, this is like it has to be fully evolved. That is not the case. That's not what it means. It just means that it's not restricted by, you know, any stipulations. So it can be fully evolved, but it is not obligated to be fully evolved. So yeah. As far as the Foreverlocke is concerned, the 4X Mons would just fit into that slot. Let's see. Soul says, what about the Kanto legendary bird fused Odia to Zap Molkudo? That's in the manga, right? Yeah, this is very silly. It's very silly. Okay. Wait. Trainer Pokemon? I'm not sure what you're referring to, Star. I honestly don't know what you're talking about. Trainer Pokemon? What? I don't understand. But yeah, you're right, Arcanine. Yoshi evolves from Dragonite. We already have a 4th evolution. That's silly. Very silly. Monica says, I feel like you would make it so that 2X would be can evolves at least twice rather than can evolve twice. No, I feel like that would. See, that's the thing is I feel like that would ruin the spirit of the challenge a little bit if it was just like, oh, like yeah, like to like expand the horizons there. That's not the way that I would want to do it. That's my, because that makes it like way easier. You know what I mean? Like you could just be like, oh yeah, like I could use like a ton of Pokemon at that point. I don't know. I feel like it gets away from like the intent, like the like challenge element of it. If it becomes like, you know, not that the challenge is gonna be like easy, but just, you know. Oh, right. That, yeah, okay, got it. I was completely whooshing it, to be honest, Star. Yeah, where you can become, or not become, but like you can play as your Pokemon. I guess you're like, you know, just sort of mentally diving into your Pokemon's mind. I don't know how they're gonna actually explain it. It seems fine. It seems like the sort of thing that is it's like cool in concept, but they're gonna not do anything with, so it's basically gonna amount to like a pointless minigame, but you know. So yeah, clearly, if that's not any indication, I don't really have too much, I don't have too much excitement for it. It's cool. You know, it'll be neat to run around as a Pokemon, but I seriously doubt they're gonna do anything particularly substantial with it, so yeah, I don't know. It's fine. It's neat. It's a cool distraction. Okay. Ba-boom. Look at Amp putting in the work. Very good stuff. Oh, I forgot to update Amp on the layout. I gotta evolve it real quick. Hold on. Got distracted. Do slot 5 into a Flaffy. Yay! Cute little sheepy. And there we go. Rocket Grunt goes down. So I like trainer Pokemon, Ash Greninja, Luciby, Nihiligo. I don't remember who the artist is. Maybe y'all have seen them floating around. On Twitter, there's this artist I've seen who's been like doing artwork of, what do they call it? Like It's basically like a fake mod concept. I think they were calling the Bond phenomena, where they were basically just drawing like a ton of like Pokemon, like human characters, if they like fused with their Pokemon, basically. It's really cute art. I would hate it in practice, like if it was in an actual Pokemon game, but the artwork is really cool. So yeah, fun stuff. Fun stuff. It's an interesting idea, but I think that outside of those like few specific story related instances, I would not be a big fan of the concept like as an actual mechanic. But you know, that's just me. That's just me. Have they done Lily Cosmog yet? I don't know if they. I can't remember. I haven't. I don't like follow them. They just kind of pop up in my recommendeds on Twitter, so I haven't really looked into who all they've done. I just see them every once in a while, and I'm just like, oh hey, that's neat. But yeah, good stuff. All right, so next up, I believe, is Bugsy's Gym. Are we ready for that? I think we are, basically. Where does Bond Phenomena rank next to Fourth Evo's Infusion? I mean, I guess the thing about the Bond thing is I feel like that's much less likely than the others. I guess it would be in the same ballpark to answer that, Soul. I'd like it about as much. It's just that I also don't think it's particularly likely that it'll happen. Whereas I could actually see them trying to do Fourth Evos and Fusions. Because, like, Fusions is, like, an obvious, like, shonen trope. And then Fourth Evolutions, it's, like, basically Mega Evolution again, but, like, not, you know? Like, it just seems like the sort of thing that they try and do to, like, buzz up some hype or something like that. I don't know. Okay, let's put you here, and we'll put Kenya out front to hopefully hit level 16. Before we move on here. Okay. And we'll pop into Bugsy's Gym. I think we'll be okay. That is very interesting, Star. Very interesting, very interesting. Yeah, Venonat should be able to do okay in here, I think. Yeah, that'll be good. Oh, I hate the not shiny Spinnerack, but it totally looks like a shiny Spinnerack because it's not green. Not a fan. Why are you like this, Gold and Silver? Oh, actually, good call, Majo. Yeah, I still didn't do that after you told me that earlier. I'm gonna do that right after this battle. We need to go get some potions, just because it's a good idea. It's just a good idea. Oh, you know that's exactly what they do too, John Bill. Yeah, if they added Fourth Evolutions, 100% they would immediately go for the Kanto starters. Absolutely. Absolutely. How lame would that feel, though, like, in hindsight, though, right? Where it's like, oh, Charizard's just not cool anymore because now you have, like, I don't know, Char Dragon or whatever the fuck you want to call it. God, that would be so retroactively lame for all the cool Pokemon that already exist. See what? Like, that's just part of why I wouldn't like Fourth Evolutions. Because, like, yeah, it would just devalue Pokemon we've come to, like, love over the years. It's just like, yeah, that feels bad, you know? I don't like that idea at all. Well, no, not Pokeballs. Super Potions. Give me... Let's do 6. I don't want to blow all my cash, like, all at once, so... And we'll also grab a couple of regular potions, too. Let's grab 10 of those. Cool, yeah. I mean, I guess there would be that benefit, yeah, like, all of the fully evolved Pokemon, like, that exist currently would get Eviolite status, but I don't know. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Unless they, like, I feel like the only way they'd be able to even, like, manage that is if they, like, bumped up the level cap. That's another thing that I would kind of not be a big fan of them doing. Can you imagine if they upped it to, like, instead of Pokemon capping out at 100, they cap out at, like, 120 or like, 150? I feel like I would hate that. That'd be like, that was, like, they did that in World of Warcraft and everyone hated it. Yeah, I feel like that would be really, really lame. Oh, Black Hands Ring, welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, it's good to see you. Yeah, it's been a little while. How have you been? Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, you could push the limit on it as much as you want. Either way, I hate the idea of them going past level 100, right, MB? Yeah, not a fan. Not a fan of the concept. I feel like all it would really do is just like sort of like artificially inflate the grind. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, I feel like 100 levels is more than enough. Like, it'll, like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it just kind of is unnecessary. It's just like, just balance it around 100. Like, I feel like that's a lot, you know, easier of an ask. I don't know. Whatever. I feel like I've got a lot of negative vibes on this stream. I'm not trying to be negative, I promise. I am, I don't know. I just have some thoughts. And they're just kind of rolling out of my mouth at this point. Ooh, we got a shiny Spinnerack while hunting Litwix. Very good. And right after I just talked about a not shiny Spinnerack. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, yeah, can you stay out front? That's fine. Next trainer. Epic says, okay, but imagine if they bump up the level cap, but only to, like, level 104. Yeah, if it was, like, some awkward number, that would be the worst. Like, oh, they bump it up to 255 so that it's, like, you know, index code applicable. Like, something super, super awkward like that. Yeah, I would hate that. Yeah, no. Yeah, it seems like it's a shiny kind of day for this chat. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. Yeah, I got the, like I said, I did hunt out those Flabébés, which of course, you know, they're designed to be shiny hunted, so, you know, makes sense. But then, yeah, no, I was pleasantly surprised to get that shiny Ghastly. That feels good. I got one in Let's Go a few months back too, so I only need one more of the Ghastly line to get the full set. That'll be cool. Look at Kenya putting in all this work. It's good stuff. Would they increase the level cap, but only for opponents? I mean, it'd definitely be a way to like ensure that the you know, like the opponents are always challenging, but like at the same time, it also reeks of like we don't know how to balance the game properly. So let's just let's just make like an artificial difficulty curve. I don't know. That's kind of like my initial reaction to that concept. Probably kind of cynical though. Gotta highlight a message from Therozak says if you really want to, if you want to be really special, remember you can technically catch Pokemon over level 100 in Gen 1. It's true. It's true. You can get the level 100 __ several spaces. Yeah, level 102, 106, 109, whatever it is. There's a few of them, I think. Is that the last trainer? There might be one more, actually, but I'm gonna heal either way. Oh, see, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the concept, like I said. I think there are certain specific, like, things in Pokemon that shouldn't have too much changes done to them because they're, like, just sort of already conceptually sound. And yeah, I think that the idea that Pokemon can only evolve up to twice and Pokemon can only go up to level 100, I think those are the kinds of things that I don't want to ever change in the series. I think it's awkward. I think it gets awkward and like overly, you know, I don't know, just overly grindy, overly complex at the farther you push it. Another one would be adding a third type. Like, so make it so, like, Pokemon can be up to 3 types instead of up to 2 types. That would be awful. that would be so awful. It's already so, like, hard enough as is to memorize the types, memorize resistances and offenses, and, you know, be able to, like, oh, okay, if it's this type and this type, then, you know, we know that we can, you know, it takes neutral damage. If it became 3 types all of a sudden and you had to balance all that, it would be awful. Yeah, not a fan. No, like, I mean, I'm sure we'd all, like, eventually figure it out, but it's just the sort of thing, it's just like this whole extra layer of muck. And it's just like, it's already complicated enough on its own. I don't need more bullshit to have to memorize, you know? Okay, so, I think we're ready to go into Bugsy now.
Do we want to just go in with Mothra? I guess that's probably fine. Does he lead with Scyther in this game? I actually don't even remember. Well, I guess we'll find out. Go ahead and save just for good luck and all that stuff. Yeah, exactly. I'm fine with that sort of thing. And yeah, if there's like an ability that like does something that's like type-like, that's like sort of a different vibe. But yeah, or like a move, like what is it? Halucha's signature move. What the fuck's that move called? Not Skydrop. It's I can't think of that move. It's a move that it's both fighting and flying at the same time, which is a really cool idea for like a move. Flying press, thank you. Yeah, it was just not coming to me. Yep, that's the one. That's the one. Thank y'all. But yeah, like I'm fine with like moves or like abilities that do stuff like that. I think are actually kind of rad. But yeah, third type on a Pokemon is bad news bears. Not a fan. Okay, Bugsy, let's do this. I'm Bugsy. I never lose when it comes to bug Pokemon. My research is going to make me the authority on bug Pokemon. Let me demonstrate what I've learned from my studies. Oh, that's right. He runs Fury Cutter in this game. That's right. And that's fucked me over before too, hasn't it? I do remember that. We got to be careful of that. And maybe I just go into Aquarius and just go for the ice move. Maybe not a terrible idea. All right, let's get him with a Sludge Bomb. Too bad this isn't Gen 1. That'd be super effective. Alright. One more to finish it off. Yeah, I know, nerd! Okay, so I assume he's gonna go into Scyther next. Oh, he's gonna go into Kakuna! Okay, well I guess because he wants to resist the Sludge Bomb. Fair enough. Well, I could Psychic that. Harden all you want, my friend. Beautiful. And the crit even. Mothra's not taking any chances. Beautiful. Okay, and then here's the Scyther. Okay, so yeah, I am a little scared of that Fury Cutter, I'm not gonna lie. So I am kind of thinking I should maybe go for the Cloyster here. No, SPS, goddammit. That's not what I meant, no. Ooh, very good. You can give your voice a break, Arcanine. Heck yeah. Look at that. Look at Aquarius. It's just like, nope, Blizzard bitch. Catch this stab. Yeah, we ain't messing around with freaking Scyther this time, that's for sure. Envy says, what do you need to evolve Duskmane Lycanroc again? Okay, so it has to be, first off, it's a pain in the ass in Scarlet and Violet, because you can't change the time in Scarlet and Violet. It has to be, it has to be dusk in-game. So, like, actually, like, specifically, like, the time between, like, day and night. Which, there is an icon on the map, if you're playing Scarlet and Violet, there's an icon on the map for it, so you'll, like, be able to, like, know that it's the correct time. And then, yeah, it has to also have the ability Own Tempo. It can't just be any it can't just be any Rockruff you have. It has to specifically be a Rockruff with Own Tempo. And Own Tempo is not a hidden ability, so you cannot ability patch it either. You have to find a wild Rockruff that has Own Tempo. It's because it's weird. The game classifies regular Rockruff and Own Tempo Rockruff as separate Pokemon. So they actually can't interact with one another as far as like evolving. You can't evolve an Own Tempo you can't evolve an Own Tempo Rockruff into midday or midnight form either. It only evolves into dusk, and only with the right, prerequisites, of course. So yeah, it's really annoying. It's an annoying Pokemon to deal with. But yeah, so there you go, NB. Happy to help. But yay, very good. No, I decided to classify it as it's like a form, basically, Arcanine. Although I was gonna say I think Epic is doing the form deck, so you could make the argument that Epic should probably use 2 Rockruffs, since they're doing the form version. But in any case, you're an expert on Pokemon. My research isn't complete yet. Okay, you win. Take this badge and some dollars. Hell yeah. No, you cannot use patches or capsules. Yeah, because it's not actually a hidden ability. Star. I don't remember what regular Rockruff's actual hidden ability is, but it's not own tempo. Yeah, it is like I said, it's classified weirdly internally as a separate Pokemon, effectively. It's the same with if you have Ash Greninja from the Sun and Moon demo with Battle Bond, of course. You actually cannot breed Ash Greninja. It will not produce eggs no matter what you do, because it's classified as like its own Pokemon that does not evolve from Froakie or Frogadier. It's just like internally coded as like a non-breedable, or what's the term? It's eggs undiscovered or some shit like that. I forget what the actual name of it is, but yeah, you cannot breed Ash Greninja, and yeah, if you do, you can breed own tempo Rockruff. But it will always produce other own tempo Rockruffs. It'll never give you a Vital Spirit one. But yeah, good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. That is also true, Epic. Yeah, it's the same deal for, yeah, the Scatterbugs and Spupas. All of the Scatterbugs and Spupas also have the, like, Vivillon forms. You just can't see them. Yep, that is technically true. Arcanine says, oh, trivia question says, what Pokemon has the ability No Guard and the move Fissure? Machamp. It's Machamp. I know that one. Okay. So, next up, I believe we're going to be fighting Silver on our way to Goldenrod. Very cool stuff. Let's go. Tell me something. Is it true that Team Rocket has returned? What? You beat them? Ha! Quit lying. You're not joking? Well, let's see how good you are. Yay, I got the right one. Yeah, it can't have them both at the same time. That is true. I forgot about the nickname. Or not the nickname, the rival's name. Oh god, that fucking caught me off guard. I'm looking at chat, I looked over. Oh, whoa, wants to battle. That's so stupid. I love it so much. I especially love seeing it in the Gen 2 type font. I don't know why. That has like a really powerful energy. Yeah, oh, whoa. Goodness gracious. That was beautiful. Can I get some oh woes in the chat, please? Lots of oh woes. That's so dumb. Okay, well, I gotta swap for this one. Clarice is not trying to fight that. Let's do Animal. Yeah, exactly, Monica. Yeah, no, it's probably gonna happen to me next time we fight him too, because I'm gonna forget about it again. I swear I have the memory of a goldfish. Yeah, I should make some sort of emote that incorporates that. Honestly, get like an oboe emote. That seems like right up my alley. Honestly, I don't know what it would be, but if anybody's got any good oboe emote ideas, let me know. Wake up, Danimal. Beautiful. Oh, woe to know. That would be kind of funny, actually. I could honestly, yeah, like I don't know, with an OO face would actually be kind of funny. It's not a terrible idea. Oh shit, why did I stay in? Hold on, what am I doing? What am I doing? Clarice, I'm out. Making emotes can be kind of challenging because you don't have like they have to be like really small for obvious reasons. But at the same time, you want them to be detailed, right? You want them to be like look really nice. So it's a very difficult balance to make something that has like a lot of details, but also is, you know, small enough to be an emote. Thurazak says, I was gonna say I'm still sad about the Hoo-Woo Hoot. I know, poor Hoo-Woo Hoot. Feels bad. Feels bad. Keep it going, Clarice. You got this. Yeah, the memory of Hoo-Woo Hoot feels bad. And as long as we're acknowledging our fallen Hoot Hoot friends, R.I.P. to that shiny Hoot Hoot I found in a different Johto playthrough before I had Pokeballs. Still feels kind of bad though. Amazing. All right, Danimal hits level 17. Gotta remember to mash that B button. Here, let me go out to. I'll go to Kenya for this one. Yeah, no, it was super lame. It was the stretch like where like you're on your way to Mr. Pokemon's house, but you haven't actually gotten Pokeballs yet. I found a shiny Hoot Hoot, full odds, shiny Hoot Hoot, Gen 2, before I could like even like attempt to catch it. it was the lamest thing ever. Yep, feels real bad. Oh my god, Supersonic, you're gonna be annoying, aren't you? Come on, can you break through? Damn it. Come on, Kenya. I'm counting on you. There we go. That's more like it. Epic said, I've never seen more Pico in the wild. It is an exclusive, Epic. I don't know if you're playing Scarlet or Violet, but it is. If in Scarlet and Violet, it is an exclusive. I believe it is Violet exclusive. I think. I don't know. I've played both, so I don't remember which is which. To be honest, I have the whole set in both Scarlet and Violet because I own both. But yeah, for what it's worth, it is an exclusive. So if you're looking for one, I'm happy to help. I hate the weak. Pokemon trainers, it doesn't matter who or what. I'm going to be, or Pokemon or trainers. There we go, nailed it. It's Violet exclusive. Yeah, so I think it's Apom and Gligar are Scarlet, and then Cramorant and Morpeko are Violet. Does that sound right? I think it sounds right. Yes, it's the guy named Owo. I know, it's great. Black Hands Ring says, I finished my Scarlet Paldea Living Dex. Heck yeah. We love to see it. It was a fun game. Scarlet and Violet were a pretty fun game to do a Living Dex for, yeah. Having done 2 of them, it was a good time. It was a good time. I would like to do it again. And probably will, frankly. I'm trying to think, yeah, where do you get, I guess you get it, it's over by Marnie's town, I think, in the grass, right? Is that where Morpeko is in Sword and Shield? I think. It is, I remember it is kind of a low encounter rate, though, for what it's worth. So yeah. Thank you for the water redemption, Thurazak. I appreciate it. Okay. Well, I was gonna say, I do know that it is a little on the early side today, but I think I am gonna go ahead and call stream a little early. Like I said, I am feeling a bit under the weather, and honestly, I'm kind of thinking like maybe I want to go lay down for a little bit. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Hopefully y'all can understand. But I will be back with some more Pokemon Gold on let's see, what is today? Today's Sunday, so it'd be Tuesday. Tuesday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. We will be back with some more gold. It'll be fun. Hopefully I'm feeling a little bit better by then. I'm gonna make sure to get lots of good rest today and tomorrow. Try and take it easy. And then yeah, we'll be back for some more fun times, and yeah, we'll get to whine more about Pokemon like we do. It's the good stuff. But yeah, thanks everybody for coming today. I did genuinely have a lot of fun. It's always fun chatting with you all. It's fun times. Oh, thank you for the reminder there, Janita. I do appreciate that. I did almost miss that. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Hive badge, gorgeous. There it is. Thank you. But yeah, I will go ahead and get the heck out of here. I'll see y'all on Tuesday. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.